Check 43.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, kill. 37. We're going to 53. 26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Elliott. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Slam. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Mike, here we go. Wide angle.
Come on, the ball. Kill.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
52.
26.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Prescott's pass, intended for Michael Garrett, incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Shift. Switch.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Cowboys, first down.
46.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Get out 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Kill. 26.
Here's Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go.
Mike 57. Watch the run.
Here we go. 46.
57. Mike 57. Let's go, D. Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And a crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Here we go. Going to 54.
48 to Mike. Here we go. Watch twist.
26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, baby.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Forbath will put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
55's my guy. 55. Hey, check.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. So
Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go, 47.
Drop deep, drop deep. That's it. Watch 36.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson on first down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's a party now. It's a party now.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go. Hey, watch the lane. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Alert flare, flare, flare.
On first down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They go to Elliott again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ready?
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. And the blitz does come. Going for it all. And down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Ingram. And up to the 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.